Kaiser Permanente got problems out here in these streets, and I don't know if everybody know it just yet.
So what's going on?
So recently, a person, a teenager, I forget what state they're from though. They're suing. They're right now suing Kaiser Permanente for uh, putting them through transitioning the transition process. This person was born a girl, and then at a younger age or whatever, decided that they were more comfortable as a boy. So they went through the transition process. This individual got put on the drugs and got a double mastectomy. And now I think this person is 23, 24, somewhere around there. She's suing Kaiser Permanente for putting her through the transition process without giving her all of the information about the transition process. Apparently, there's a significant percentage of people who undergo these procedures that regret them later. And oftentimes the processes are irreversible, like the mastectomy, like the hormone treatment that she was on for that extended period of time in her life. I brought that up to say that once again.
So, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you very loud now, but that's in my headphones. So I think you're right. You're right. I think you're right. We're supposed to be though.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's tough tit that you don't have anymore.
Hey, tough tit that you don't have anymore. But y'all took my titties, and now I need to be made whole again.
No.
Oh, we just dropping puns all over the place.
No.
Oh shit, I am. Yeah. Hey, look. I think
tough titty. We need to be made whole again. You two cocksuckers is on the roll. Pause. but this interjects two specific philosophical questions right now that I too have heard that is irreversible. So what do they mean by irreversible? If it's irreversible, then how do they make men into women and women into men?
You ever heard of making a copy of a copy?
And hold on, wait. So if that's not what they mean, then they take us to the other philosophical conversation about rebuilding the ship plank by plank. When you get done and you done changed all the planks, is it the same fucking ship?
It's a new
or
ship.
Is it a whole new ship?
It's a new ship.
Since this shit is irreversible, like what does irreversible mean? Are you saying that you can't give me the exact same pieces? Well, clearly that was 9 years ago. They have rotted in the garbage can somewhere, so we know it's not irreversible. There's something specific. You remember we just said language a little while ago. There is something specific you're telling me when you say irreversible.
It means that from this point forward, like if we cut off your sexual organ or we did the mutilization process to it, we can give you something that resembles in a sexual reproductive organ, but it won't function or behave the same way. You won't ever be able to derive the pleasure from that act that you thought that most people, that everybody else is able to get. You won't be able to get that.
But they're able to do it in the converse. So why not the reverse?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look. I don't think that they get the sexual gratification when they give you a schlong either.
Trust me, Chaz Bono ain't get rid of that clitoris for half chub.
Hey, look.
That is cobalt blue steel. That nigga's packing down there.
Hey, look. They said the regretfulness rate, and they called it something different, but at this point right now, they got regretful. The regretful rate is like 80-90%.
That's because motherfuckers just wanted the helicopter one time. They didn't want to have a dick.
No, they wanted a dick, but they thought it was gonna be able to.
They thought they wanted a dick, but they wanted the helicopter.
No. I'm not knocking anybody for wanting a dick. These motherfuckers are great. They're amazing. But the thing is, though, like I got mine naturally. So
Fresh out the box.
fresh out
Pause.
fresh out the box, so it behaves the way it's supposed to. The one you got, the aftermarket ass motherfucker, don't don't have all the features that this one got. And I mean features, nerve endings and connections to synapses and shit that derive all the pleasure. You don't have that. So now I can see why a bunch of motherfuckers will be disappointed by the one thing that we get pleasure from. No, the one thing, but I mean, like, it's the main thing, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely top one.
I mean, right? It's top one, and it's not number two.
And you know what? It might be number one and two.
Hey, look, all those top five, dead or alive, die line, die line, die line, die line, and die line. Yeah. So yeah, but when you make one up, it doesn't have all those same privileges as the originals. And I think that even if you went through that procedure, you have experienced, and if you haven't, they are doing you a disservice. But you have experienced the pleasure with that particular region. That when you change it, you're no longer able to reach those same levels of pleasure, and now you're depressed. I can see that happening. I can see you being like, "Oh shit, I thought it was gonna be different on this side," and it's not. I can also see a lot of people putting dollar signs in their eyes and saying, "I too have been afflicted." It ain't never been so many motherfucking people that wanted to rush to say that they were oppressed than when black folks started getting civil rights.
Mm.
And motherfuckers ain't started to try to do their 23andMe until niggas started talking about $5 million reparations in California.
At $5 Indian time.
San Francisco, NAACP, we're gonna get you in a second.
If these $5 Indians got a history of repeating.
Mm-hmm.
$5 Indies. But yeah, yeah, I feel like yeah. You know what? You all right? They gotta just take that loss.
No, they finna take this shit all the way to the bank, and Kaiser Permanente might be taking a loss. And
Hey,
and I'm not sure if they didn't see this coming, and that's why you're seeing such an emphasis on these gender wars right now. The motherfuckers might have developed the drug that they don't want to be out and don't want people to have, so they're trying to put the kibosh on it on the back end because they see it ain't enough. It's only been like, well, in children, because I think that the regret rate is different in adults, but in children, it's only been like 4,000 of these procedures or something like that through drugs or actually like physical
hey,
changing.
hey,
So it ain't a big enough cash cow. So I can see them being like, we want to get rid of this shit, but we
money
can't
isn't
say we want to
real.
get rid of it.
Money isn't real. When you go buy a can opener from the Dollar Tree, that's when you realize money ain't real. They got the fancy ones for $1. They got the straight silver ones for $1. And you're like, well, what the fuck is what? Why are these different prices in every other store? Why is there a marginal difference in every other single store? Like it's at least a 60% difference in those two items.
Willingness,
If it ain't the cost of the
willingness
material,
is
if it ain't
willingness,
the
willingness to
design,
buy, willingness to
it's
buy.
willingness to buy it. It's supply and demand. The supply is dictated by the demand. Like
Hmm.
people are just willing to buy it. And there's so many large items that they sell in the Dollar Tree that should gear you towards that. Most of this shit they be talking material costs ain't material costs. Like if you could give me this same gallon of bleach here for 99 cents, why is it $4 over here?
Mm. It's more bleach. You're bleach.
It's,
Ability.
it's the ability to charge you that.
Because
Yeah,
bleach is bleach.
I told you. I told you I just almost went and bought Selma out of fucking the Dollar Tree on Blu-ray. Selma.
Mhm.
That's a relatively new movie. It may not have been Oscar worthy or one of the top, but Oprah goddamn Winfrey got punched in that motherfucker. That's a
I,
historical moment. I'm not talking about Selma. The Oprah, the goddamn Winfrey got punched in that motherfucker.
hey, hey, Harpo slapped shit out of her. I saw Squeak give her one across the lip.
Hey, but
Across the
Harpo
lip.
didn't slap that Oprah.
Hey, not that over, but still.
You told Harpo to beat me.